I don't know anyone who's accidentally smoked an entire pack of cigarettes, but I know a lot of people who have accidentally bodied an entire bag of chips. Everyone knows that processed foods are bad for you. Like at this point, it's common ball knowledge that America's food system's straight trash. Like if crack was sold in the grocery store on a shelf, majority of people would have a problem with it, but somehow shit like this is completely normal. So if we all know stuff like this is terrible for us, why do we keep coming back for more slop? And I feel like to really analyze that question, we have to start with the idea of food addiction. Now, a lot of people may be thinking, bro, just eat less, like have some self control, like it's not that serious, it's just food. And me included, I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that take. But at the same time, are we really gonna be ignorant and pretend this stuff isn't designed to make us keep coming back for more? Like, bro, this stuff is doing exactly what it was made to do. Food addiction sounds ridiculous until you start to think about how you're actually eating. And we all experience it in some sort of way. Like, be honest, have you ever experienced the chronicles of being a big back? Taking just a bite of something as a small snack, and then those couple bites turn into a meal. And then next thing you know, an entire sleeve of Oreos is gone without even realizing it. Or sitting there craving dessert, though you're full to the brim, like your stomach is about to explode, and you still order that dessert anyway. Or straight up binge snacking because you're bored. You have nothing else to do with your time, so you start munching on something. Whether we like to admit it or not, we all have experienced something like this. And if a large majority of people are behaving this way, the question isn't whether food is addicting, it's why modern food is so good at creating that feeling in the first place. And let's be real, like we all know, processed food is just different. At first, I thought it was a lack of self control, but look, the food wasn't accidentally made this way. We have entire teams of food scientists and engineers hired to make food more rewarding, more craveable, and harder to stop eating. Think about that. We have people whose job is to not provide healthy, nutritious food options, but to make you want to take another bite of the slop that they created. And what makes it even crazier to me is the whole foundation of processed foods was founded by scientists who previously worked for tobacco companies. Back in the 1980s, big tobacco companies invested billions of dollars into the food industry. The same industry that spent decades trying to min-max tobacco to keep people coming back for more has now flooded our food industry. And now when you put things like that, like eating a whole sleeve of Oreos makes so much sense to me. Like my fat ass would just want one, and then a few minutes later, I just inhaled the whole entire sleeve of Oreos. The products are doing exactly what they wanted it to. How am I supposed to stand a chance of being healthy and happy when I'm being filled with goy slop? Simple everyday items you would think are harmless now have this in it. Like, yeah, no duh, people are wondering why they feel like shit all the time or are getting sick or depressed. Like, bro, your breakfast was a high fructose corn syrup, soy, artificial flavors, and some coffee. Why do we need a tobacco scientist making my food? What happened to just planting shit in the ground and growing it and eating it as it is? That's what really changed how I look at all of this. Like, if food scientists are literally being paid thousands of dollars to make food more desirable, then quitting becomes a whole lot more complicated than just having self-control, which kind of brings me to the next point of that fighting food cravings low key is harder than most addictions. Now, hear me out. We are surrounded by food 24/7. Like, you need food to survive. If you're quitting alcohol, you can stop drinking. If you're quitting nicotine, you just stop smoking. But for food, you can't really quit that, bro. Like, you need food to survive. You have to eat food every day, but the key is to not eat too much and also have it multiple times a day. It's not like you're gonna drop dead from not having a cigarette, but food's entirely different. If you don't have food, give it a couple weeks, your ass is cooked. Imagine telling a smoker, hey pal, you need 2 to 3 ciggies a day for the rest of your life, but don't overdo it. You best believe they're chiefing the whole pack of cigarettes a day. And what puts it into perspective for me, which makes it kind of funny, is like, we used to be the ones hunting the food. Back in the day, our ancestors were fishing, hunting animals in the woods and shit, growing crops on the farm. There was this sense of scarcity in life. You never knew when your next meal was going to happen. But now that sense of urgency is gone. We got advertisements, vending machines, food delivery apps. Food has never been easier to get your hands on. You could be laying in bed and have a full day's worth of calories delivered straight to your door. Dude, the other day at my job, people were freaking out in the Microsoft Teams channel because the vending machines were broken. Like, bro, are you serious? You're sitting there bugging out because the vending machine's broken and you couldn't get your Monster energy drink? Like, why is that such a necessity? Why is your whole day ruined because you can't get what you need from the vending machine? And again, it goes back to that. The food is working entirely as they intended it to. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate the victim mindset and pleading that someone was taking advantage of you, but in this case, I think it rings true a little bit. Most of the time you have self-control, you can be a better person. But when the problem stems from something entirely out of your control and is shoved down our throats, we low-key are victims. Like, it becomes so hard to stop eating garbage when you're surrounded by the temptations constantly. We used to be the ones hunting the food, and now it feels like the food is hunting us. You have countless ads and billboards put in your face. These companies make the food look so good, yet it's so bad for you. You can't escape the feeling. It's like SpongeBob when the Krabby Patty tries to eat Squidward. Like, this is why the problem keeps getting worse, like, despite everyone knowing. It would be one thing if these foods were hard to avoid, but the worst part is like, they're the most convenient options. Like, let's be for real. After a long day of work, your ass is not going to want to cook something. With how busy a given day can be for the average person, like, the easiest solution is to come home, get some fast food, or throw a DiGiorno in the oven. The last thing you're going to want to do is cook. It's the most convenient thing to do. And I'm not going to lie, that was me. When I got home from work on a Friday night back in the day, like, I was just throwing a DiGiorno in the oven, eating that whole thing, and rotting in my bed for the rest of the night feeling like absolute garbage. Like, that used to be me. And I'm very fortunate and lucky now to have a girlfriend who prioritizes our health and food. If it was not for her, my ass would be eating the same DiGiorno pizza. To add on to the convenience making it worse for everyone, not only is it convenient for the healthier option, but it's also cheaper of the two options. Going to the store and buying fresh vegetables or organic food is stupid expensive compared to just buying cheap frozen meals. My average grocery bill for 2 people a month eating super healthy and all fresh organic foods from the farm, bro, that shit's like $800 a month. That is fucking absurd. But if you compare that option to the easier, cheaper option of fast food and cheap frozen meals, ramen noodles, you're going to be saving a ton more money and a ton more time. The unhealthy option is usually cheaper, it's usually faster, and it's definitely more convenient. And let's be real, like, sometimes those unhealthy foods smack. Like a big old greasy burger from Five Guys, like, come on now. Every once in a blue, that shit slaps. With the way food is now, the easiest option seems like the most rewarding, most accessible, and is the most heavily advertised option. Why would anyone expect a different outcome when this is how the system is designed around us? Even with the knowledge of how food is bad for us, we can't help it. Like, no one crushes an entire bag of chips thinking it's going to benefit them, yet they still can't stop it. People sit there and act surprised over the struggle, but everything in our environments is set up to make us want more. Just one more bite never becomes one more bite. It's a eat or be eaten world, and right now the food is eating us. The best way to avoid corporate slop is to simply just go to your local farms and butchers, but some areas that's really hard to do. Like in the city, are you going to a local farm or butcher? Probably not. What farms are there in the city? Enlighten me. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you've dealt with these struggles before, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.